Today I'm making a beautiful bread stuffing, perfect for Thanksgiving and for the Christmas table coming up. Stuffing actually has ancient roots. People were mixing bread and herbs to fill meats thousands of years ago. When the tradition reached North America, it slowly transformed into the holiday favorite we enjoy today. This version is simple, aromatic, and brings that warm, festive comfort in every bite. Let's get started. My version is meatless, but stuffing is super customizable. You can add sausage, bacon, ham, or even ground turkey if you want a richer, more traditional twist. Some people also put chicken gizzards or chicken livers. Classical adds deep savory notes, optional for traditional versions. If you're gonna add Italian sausage, for example, that's the breakfast Italian type, or a herb sausage will add richness and flavor, while your bacon or pancetta it will give you that smokiness and crisp texture. You can also use ground chicken, turkey or pork, and that will add moisture. Ham or smoked meats will add a little bit of saltiness with that smokiness, beautiful flavor, So it's customizable any way you like it. I'm using dried apricots and cranberries. I've soaked them a little to soften them. You can soak them in orange juice, water, or alcohol. For a little bit of Asian flair, I've added some green onions to this and my honey sesame soy from the last video. This will keep that authentic traditional flavor but enhancing it with a little bit of umami. And this is how we do the bread cubes. Just toss them lightly in butter until you get a beautiful golden color. As you will see later in the video when we bring everything together to make the stuffing. You may be asking, why is the bread dried out or toasted only to moisten it later? That's a good question. Let me answer this for you. Stuffing is baked to dry it slightly and develop texture, giving you that perfect mix of a soft flavorful interior and a lightly crisp top. Even if the ingredients are fully cooked, baking lets the bread absorb the butter, the broth, and the herbs and aromatics, creating one unified rich flavor. It also helps the starch in the bread set, allowing you to scoop the stuffing or slice it without it falling apart. With the bread cubes done, now you need to finely dice or brunoise carrots, onions, and celery. These are the flavor bulbs for sauces, for things like stuffing, for stews, sometimes for soups depending on the type. And what you want to do is gently saute them for them to release their flavor. Don't get too much color on them. And for this recipe I'm sauteing everything in butter. There's no holding back. This is for Thanksgiving or Christmas. Also very important are the use of fresh herbs. They bring warm, savory, aromatic depth that matches that roasted poultry, turkey or chicken. Together, these three create the traditional cozy flavor profile people expect in Thanksgiving and Christmas stuffing. After a few minutes of sauteing, we add in the fresh herbs, thyme, rosemary, and sage. Then we add the dried fruit or whatever you like. I'm using dried apricots and cranberries. Bring everything together, saute it nice on low heat. Let's add in the bread a little bit at a time and just keep folding. We'll add butter and we'll add stock in stages. Be patient, don't rush anything. Put some effort and love into it, and that's exactly what you'll get out of it. Mix the vegetables and the bread together. Start by lifting from the bottom and folding over. Add some butter as you add the bread to the mix. This will keep it moist and add flavor. I'm using salted butter in this recipe. Add your bread in stages. I did mine in 3 stages. I recommend using a good chicken or vegetable stock. I'm using chicken stock in this recipe because I'll be serving this with either turkey or chicken, of course. You will know when you've added enough stock. As it comes together, it sticks together in little clumps, and that's when you know that you're getting to the stage where it's going to be perfect. Don't add too much stock at once and drown the bread. We are feeding guests, and we leave the wet, soggy food for the fish. Let each cube of bread have a sip of stock. It's their way of celebrating Thanksgiving or Christmas. You will see the stuffing coming together. The bread is softening because of the moisture and that lovely butter. And now I'm using some sesame honey soy. You should watch that video. 7 soy sauce upgrades in a short under 7-minute video. Yeah, you're gonna love that one. The soy sauce will add an element of saltiness and that umami flavor, enhancing the color and adding a very, very subtle sweetness that I think salt and sweet with the cranberries works well. So now you see that it's slowly coming together. Those loose bread cubes you saw earlier are disappearing. I'll keep working on this while we take a short break. Everything's coming together, and now we add the rest of the herbs. We were using sage, rosemary and thyme. Yes folks, we need a little bit of thyme for this recipe. It's gonna make it good, I promise you. We can still see a few individual pieces of bread, but that's gonna go away soon. We'll add some more stock now. Okay, just take a look at this. It's all coming together. It's nice and soft. If only you could smell the aroma. It's so amazing. It's binding together. By the way, I'm using a medium heat while I do this. It's coming together beautifully. It's time to preheat the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. A little more butter before we place it in the oven. A little more flavor. At this point you could almost eat the stuffing, but it needs to go into the oven. The oven will help to develop the texture, giving you the perfect mix of a flavorful interior and a lightly crisp top. Now into a oven-proof buttered dish, let's pack the stuffing in quite firmly. The reason being, you don't want it to dry out if it's loose. Like I said earlier, even if the ingredients are fully cooked, baking lets the bread absorb the butter, the broth, the herbs and aromatics, creating that one unified rich flavor. It also helps the starch in the bread to set, so the stuffing slices or scoops perfectly. The stuffing is ready for the oven, unless you'd like to follow these steps. I'm going to glaze it with the honey sesame soy, just a little over the top. About 2 to 3 teaspoons will be sufficient. If you're looking to serve this in a more elegant, fancy way than just a scoop, I'm going to show you what you can do. Add a little bit of stuffing left over. If you don't have a mold, you can use saran wrap just to shape it as I'm doing here. But I find it's easier to remove the saran wrap and then just wrap that in parchment. It makes slicing a lot easier. Once this is wrapped with parchment and foil, it is airtight and can be kept in the freezer. This means you can make it ahead of time. Quick story while I do this. After many years I went back home and I made let's call it a Thanksgiving dinner with stuffing for my grandmother and family. And there was about 4 or 5 foil logs or bundles of stuffing, just like the one I'm making here. Okay, the big one is wrapped with parchment and foil and is going into a preheated oven, 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 to 30 minutes. There may have been 1 or 2 left over from that dinner that she just kept in the freezer and I had forgotten about. After about a month of stay, I returned to Canada, of which I call my grandmother at least once every month. And after about the 6th month, she said, "I enjoyed your stuffing." She said it tasted as fresh as the day it was made. Long story short, the stuffing lasted and kept well in the freezer for 6 months. I was not only surprised, but I was amazed at what she said. Okay friends, here's the stuffing after it has rested for a few minutes. I am going to just scoop out this one and show you how it looks. Here's my holiday stuffing, golden, aromatic and packed with sage, thyme and rosemary. A simple, cozy classic. You can scoop and serve with any Thanksgiving or Christmas meal. This is a meatless stuffing that's full of flavor. Perfect on its own or ready for you to customize with sausage, dried fruits, nuts or bacon. It's your choice. Let's give it a taste. I could eat this alone and get stuffed. Forget about stuffing the turkey. And folks, here's just another way you can present the stuffing at the table. So you would basically, if frozen, place into a steamer. Do not thaw it, just place it into a steamer for 15 to 20 minutes until it's soft and hot inside. A safe minimum temperature of 74 degrees Celsius. Remember, there's no meat or raw product in this, but that is the recommended requirements for safe reheating. Okay, so let's slice this. The sliced version, firm, golden and packed with those holiday herbs. Perfect for neat, beautiful serving. Wonderfully moist and aromatic. Perfect balance of structure and flavor. Cozy and easy to portion for any holiday table. So whether you scoop it or slice it, this stuffing is all about comfort and flavor. Try it this holiday season and let me know how yours turns out. Make it your own and share your version with me. Don't worry about having too much turkey. I have an amazing video coming up next, what you can do with leftover turkey. Thanks for watching.